Thank you for joining us, Capture Virtual Solutions LLC. We definitely welcome you. My name is Renee, and I am the executive owner of Capture Virtual Solutions LLC. Now today, what we're going to talk about is how to get your contacts as an independent business owner. Now currently I am partnered with Arise. Arise is one of my main companies that I am partnered with. I am partnered with a few other companies. However, I don't need to mention those because whatever you're going to be doing, it will work. You can use it with whatever company that you're working with. We're going to pretty much just talk about how to get your contacts and what you need to do. Now, if you notice, my other videos that I have established is how to be a successful IBO. Pretty much goes over all of the steps that you need to be successful. It explains to you exactly what you're going to need to do to be successful. Now, I'm not giving out all of the insights because there's so much information. There's so much that you do have to do at the back end of your company that it's just too much for me to pretty much give out in one session. So what I've done is I've broken it up into a few different sections, and I actually walk you through each step on what you need to do so that you don't have to figure it out on your own. Now, I had to figure it out on my own. Thanks very much, but I'm glad to give the insight that I've recovered. And I just want to make it aware that today is June 23rd, 2019. I launched my company on May 18th, 2019. However, I have been servicing as an agent since 2017. So coming up on 3 years at the end of this year, I will be pretty much 3 years under, have a type of experience. And so starting off as an IBO, I didn't have that set of experience on. Well, once you get started, my first question was, well, how am I gonna get these contacts? How am I going to get people to apply for my company? That is the main question, right? So I'm going to give you those 3 steps. And once you get the ball rolling, you can automate everything so that you can service at the same time that you're recruiting. Now, I plan on recruiting, once a week, per month, heavily, which is a lot of marketing, advertising, setting up and redoing a lot of things to change it up a little bit. I don't want to have the same thing floating out there for months at a time. So I'm going to show you how to get your contacts for your independent business. We're going to go over marketing and advertising. We're going to go over what type of softwares and advertisements that you need. And then once you get your contacts, what do you do with them? Because once you get your contacts and once you get their information, you have to follow up with them. You have to keep up with them. And I can tell you, once I started off in my first 4 days, I was way over my head. I was trying to figure out, okay, where do I need to respond to them from? Because if you've tried to recruit someone and you go and send them a regular Gmail, you respond to their email account, right? Through Gmail. Well, Gmail will kick it back and say that they've denied your email. There are ways around that because they haven't approved their email address to receive marketing responses. So you might run into some issues. As of right now, I have 568 contacts under my bookings. Again, I started May 18th. I have 21 active agents under my company, and we are gearing up to start our first round of certification courses July the 8th. I have a couple of people that are registered for this class coming up tomorrow on the 24th. But majority of my agents will be starting on July 8th, July 9th for the classes that are coming up. So let's get into the nitty gritty, which is going to be marketing and advertising. You're going to have to market your company. So you want to make sure you have a website. You can use several different companies to just kind of look around and see what you may like. I am currently using Wix. I want to say I used another company, maybe webs.com, but that was for another business. And so now I'm using Wix, and I had to go through a lot of the trial and errors to figure out how to make everything work, because I had no idea what I was doing. But I'm figuring it out, and my website, looks great. If you check it out, www.capturesolutionsllc.com, you will see, what my website looks like. Now I am able to go from link to link. I've set up where you're able to select a topic from the menu bar, and then it takes you to another page. Now I couldn't figure out for the life of me. So I want to do a website walkthrough and just show people how to build their website. I don't know of any other IBOs that are pretty much doing this, but I haven't looked either, because I like to figure things out for myself. So my website has my topic, my company name, Work From Home Customer Service Agency at Capture Virtual Solutions LLC. It gives my menu bar, which has services, about us, support, frequently asked questions, and then it has links to my three companies that I am partnered with. You can book an appointment with me from there, and then you can also fill out a contact form. Having that contact form on your website is kind of important, because you want to make sure that the people who are interested in working for your company can reach out to you. Now mine also has a Let's Chat box. But I was able to automate if they reach out to me. So what I've done is automated it to where if they fill out the contact form with their name and email address, it will send them an email. So I don't have to sit here and do each one or respond to each one. I send them an email, and you want to make sure that your response pretty much answers their initial question, which is, how do I apply? And you want to give directions, because they don't read. They don't care to read. They just want to fill out something and start working, which is fine, because I will just send a link to, fill out the application form, depending on which company it is. So because I have 3 of them, they kind of work a little bit differently. But I do send out automated response, or I have it set up to send out an automated response. Let's see, I have just a little introduction about myself on the website, how long I've been servicing and been in business. I do have some helpful videos, which allows them to watch a YouTube video on the registration process and applying. And then I have the reasoning why work from home, why work for Arise. Those are my videos that pretty much are being watched out there. I also have a link to the equipment in case they need equipment. So you want to make sure that your website is pretty set up to take care of a lot of what they may need or what they'll be looking for, and give out the information that pretty much they're looking for. Most of them just fill out the contact form because they want to speak to somebody. I also have a meeting room set up to where they can just link in, and then I can pop into the meeting room and meet them there if I'm available. If I'm not available, then I just won't meet. I have 568 contacts. I don't want to sit here and speak to each one of them. Pretty much impossible. It will take up all of my time, and I'm guarantee you that first week when I started getting my contacts in, I was scheduling meetings, and my meetings went from the time I got up in the morning until the time I pretty much went to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. No, I don't want to sit here and respond. I have to service as well, which is my main income, because you're not making anything until they get through certification and start earning their own money. So you kind of have to balance everything out. So make sure that your website is set up. That's your marketing part, right? Advertising, setting up your advertisements. You need to know how to set up your advertisements. I do have a video on my website that will pretty much walk you through your advertisement process. Our package right now to include all 3 videos of your advertisement software systems that you will need. And it doesn't just tell you what software systems you need. It actually walks you through how to get these software systems and what you need to do in order to get started. So this is why, I pretty much have the package deal up there. So you would have to get the whole package in order to watch your marketing and advertising. You would have to, you would get the software systems, and then it also assists you with pages and groups. And so it walks you through each step so that you don't have to figure it out on your own like I did. But the reason why I'm able to explain to you how to do it is because I've done it, and then I've messed up and done it again and messed up. And so all you have to do is streamline through it, and voila, you're ready to go. And it does take, I would give you a week. It takes you about 5 to 7 days. Guarantee you will have at least, I average about 30 contacts a day. So you would have your first 200 contacts within a week. All right, and you're going to get a lot of no's before you get yeses. You're going to get a lot of people who have already applied with the company. So this is why I have other options that possibly they have not done. I give them another option of an employer. So if you are just servicing for Arise, that's fine. You can just, employ for Arise. And then you'll have to skip over those contacts and pretty much keep moving, because you're going to continue to get contacts regardless, and like I said, I average about between 30 and 40 contacts a day. I will wake up to already 16 contacts. Today I woke up to 16 contacts overnight who have already applied and sent in their information. And from there, it sends out an automated email. So guess what? I get to sleep. And it sends out the information to the person who's interested. And then I will do follow-ups, based on what happens after that. If they respond or if they apply, I will do follow-ups. Having the contact list, though, allows you to continuously market your brand to these contacts. A lot of them might not even open the emails, but from my wonderful software system, I am able to see how many emails are opened. It keeps track of that. And yeah, another way to market, another tool that I use, not for marketing, but for advertising, is called Ripple, R-I-P-L. Real simple. You download it from your Google App Store or your, I have an Apple iPhone, so you download it from the store, the Apple Store. And it's free. And what you start doing is you start building your advertisements. You start making your logos. You add a little video, a couple of words in there, and boom, you're a professional advertiser. Then you start sending it out to your social networks. You have to have a social network if you're going to be a company, because as of today, social networking is the easiest way, the fastest way to get your information out there. You need to know all that. All I have to do is create my social media advertisements, and I'm good to go. So again, visit our website, www.capturevirtualsolutionsllc.com. You see it there. Go there and select IBOs, and you will have the courses available, advertisement, software system, pages, and groups. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm just getting started.